What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live Show. I am LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers that have come to my page. It is truly, truly appreciated. But listen, let's get straight into it. You know what time it is, man. It's that New York Knicks talk. The Knicks go down tonight. They lose to the Milwaukee Bucks, 112 to 100. Listen, man, look. You cannot give up 26 threes, okay? You cannot have a team make 26 three-point shots against you guys. You can't have that. Listen, that cannot happen. That cannot happen in today's NBA. It just can't. Listen, look. The Knicks are struggling with their defensive rotation. I don't know what's going on in practice. I don't know what it is, but it's very simple, guys. It's not hard. Defense isn't hard. You just got to know how to play your man and know how to play off the pick and roll. That's it. But see, what the Knicks are doing is they're cheating. They're cheating. They're not guarding their man. They're hedging a bit. And what I mean by hedging is looking to come double team automatically. And they're doing that in every game. So it's not like they're just doing it because it's the Greek freak or whomever. They're doing that in every game. So what happens is a smart player is just going to say, oh, he playing off of him. I'm swinging it. And once again, these guys are in the NBA, so they're going to knock down open three-point shots. And the Knicks are giving up way too many three-point shots. You know, a perfect example, the guy Covington coming off the bench, I think he had 23 tonight. He looked like Ricky Rubio the other night. So it's the same thing. They're having the same problems. They're having the same issues. They have to pretty much get their defensive scheme in order, man, because the offense, you're going to have off nights sometimes. You know what I mean? Because, you know, you're just going to have an off night. The defense can't have an off night. It can't, because then you're going to get blown out. Like the Knicks were almost getting blown out today if it wasn't for the heroics of the second unit. I'll touch on that in a second. But I'm just saying, you have to be able to pretty much rotate. If you see the guy swing the ball, you stay on your man. If you're going to double, if you're going to help, you know what I mean? If the screen comes up, then you got to pop out and you got to take the guy that's getting your guy. You got to get his, you got to get the guy with the ball. You got to get his man, and the other guy's going to take your man. You got to be able to switch, and you got to communicate. You got to talk. Like at the end of the game, the game is pretty much over, but Burks is playing up. And what's his name just went behind him for a backdoor. That's like, come on, man. That's like backyard basketball stuff, man. You can't do that. You're in the league making millions of dollars. Like, dogs, you can't do that. That can't happen. That makes absolutely no sense to me. Like, that means that you just aren't paying attention in defensive practice or what. But that should never happen. You got to watch ball and man. Ball and man. Listen, all your ball players out there, I played ball in high school and college. You watch ball and man. You don't lose who your man is. And they're losing their man too much. They're helping too much. It's just they're not communicating well on defense. You know what I mean? There was like another night, like I seen Julius Randle was guarding, a certain guy. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'll just use the name. Let's say I'll say the Greek Freak or something, right? It didn't happen this game, but it happened like another game. And they did a switch on a pick and roll. Julius Randle stayed with his man to leave the other guy open and told the guy, no, that's my man. It doesn't matter if it's your man. It's a team defense. That's what it's called. You got to switch and you got to adjust. It doesn't matter if you don't want to check this guy because you think he might cook you. You know what I mean? You got to do that. It's team defense. You know what I mean? So it's basics, man. It's basic basketball. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the defensive end. Now, offensively. Today, what I noticed was that their shots were short, right? The shots were short. Like it looked like they just did not have any energy tonight, like none. Now you gotta understand, the Bucks seemed like they had more energy than the Knicks, and the Bucks played last night, right? So the Knicks had, I don't know if they had practice yesterday. I'm assuming they had practice, and they showed that a couple of them went to the game last night. That Kentucky and Duke played. The college game at the Garden, so a couple of guys went. Should have showed that, we got a lot of Kentucky guys on the team. So I don't know what it is. Now, I'm gonna throw something out here to you guys, and I want you guys to think about it and what I'm saying. Tibbs has a reputation, a big reputation, of working these guys too hard. Working them too hard in practice, where the practices are harder than the game. Tibbs has a serious reputation for that, for working players too hard. And I remember hearing rumors. This is way back when he was in Chicago. This is one of the reasons why he got fired in Chicago. Was the fact that you know guys weren't happy. Like, you know what I mean? Because if you have a back to back, or if you have like how the Knicks had a game Monday and have a game Wednesday, Tibbs has practice on Tuesday. He's like working those guys like crazy hard, as if like, you know what I mean? It's like the championship tomorrow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just craziness. And it's like, yo, dude, we have too many games. Like, you don't need to kill us in practice. That doesn't need to happen. We're pros. Like, and Tibbs has a reputation of that. And I remember hearing rumors that, the hard practices in Chicago was the reason why Derrick Rose's body broke down. And that's why he got those, torn ACLs and stuff. Because he was dealing with a lot. Because he was going through his hard practices in Chicago with Tibbs. And then Tibbs would expect him to score 30 the next night. But you can't do that. The human body can't handle that, guys. It just can't. So you have, this is a long season. This is a long season. So you can't have your guys going hard in practice like, you know what I mean? Like they don't have a game tomorrow. And they're playing. They gotta play now. They're 8-5, but they gotta play like a good 70-something games. Like, dude, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So I hope Tibbs isn't doing that, because what I saw tonight is I saw a Knicks team that looked tired, man. Because when you start shooting jump shots early in the game, and in the second quarter of the game, and they're hitting the front of the rim, and the game you ain't even warm up yet, that means your legs are tired. That's what that means. Because if you're ready to go, you're usually shooting long jump shots. You know what I mean? He's hitting the back of the rim. You know what I mean? So that's usually how that shows that, okay, I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? So you got to kind of take a little bit off your shot, right? But if your shot is short, all their shots were short. Everybody from Kemba to RJ to even sometimes Julius. You know what I mean? I was noticing that. Fourier, his shots was short, hitting the front of the rim. That means their legs are gone. And if their legs are going, that means they was running hard in practice the day prior, which is a Tibbs thing. You know what I mean? So I hope he's not doing that. You know what I mean? Because they look flat tonight. They just didn't look like they had it. And you know what I mean? So it's a tough loss tonight. You know what I mean? But on a positive note, that second unit, man, I told you guys, listen, Derrick Rose is better coming off the bench. He's the spark plug, man. He's our Vinny Microwave. You know what I mean? Vinny Microwave Johnson, some of you guys don't know, look him up. You know what I mean? Detroit Pistons. He's part of that back-to-back Bad Boys team. That's who Derrick Rose is for us. And quickly, like I said, all you guys screaming on quickly. Look how he's playing now. All right? He's a young player. You got to give him time. And once again, Obi having a strong night. He needs more minutes. All right, Tibbs, he needs more minutes. That's what's going to make him a better player. He needs more minutes. He's not going to get better sitting on the bench. All right? And listen, Taj Gibson, solid player. He played well tonight. Look, I love him in that second unit also. I don't know how you guys feel, all right, but I'm going to throw this out here for you guys so you guys think about it and let me know. I think Burks is all right. He's solid, but maybe start to inch Grimes in a bit and give some of Burks minutes to Grimes. How about that? How about let's see how that young rookie plays. Give him a little bit minutes. Take a little bit, little by little, from Burks. Give it to Grimes, and let's see how he goes. Let's see what he does. Listen, this is a young man's game. Young man's game. Listen, and I want to see how these young players play just as much as you guys do. I think that they need to earn it in practice. You know what I mean, just like everybody else does. But I think it's time. It's kind of start giving like Grimes a little bit of minutes. But IQ's coming around. Like I said, that second unit is great, man. You know what I mean? I love Rose coming up. I think Rose had 22 tonight. You know what I mean? He was solid. He was part of that, pretty much us coming back today. But I just think it was, it's too late. If we would have made this run possibly in the third, I think we would have been good tonight. We could have pulled this out. But, it was tough in the fourth quarter, man. We had to make pretty much every shot. And we almost did it. You know what I mean? Based on that second unit and Rose. You know what I mean? To me, I feel the Knicks got the best second unit in the league. You know what I mean? So, look, tough loss tonight, 112-100. You know what I mean? They got Charlotte coming up. All right, they got to go to Charlotte. So hopefully Tibbs is kind of taking it easy with those guys, man, because they just look flat today for 3 straight quarters until Derrick Rose came in with that second unit, stepped it up. All right, so I appreciate you guys coming through my page. Listen, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button when you come through. Hit that like button, man. Thumbs up, please. All right, but I appreciate you guys coming through. I appreciate all the new subscribers. I really, truly do, man, making my page really It's coming up, man. It's coming up. Coming up. Little baby steps, but I appreciate you guys, man, because you're the reason why this is happening. All right, so I appreciate you guys. Listen, we can make it up again, all right, with Charlotte. All right, we could be 9-5. All right, don't jump off the ship. It's just some things got to be tightened up, especially on defense. All right, so this is LV Live. Thanks for coming through. I'm out. Peace.